Hello everyone! In this video, we'll be completing the square for review for Math 1441. Let's start by writing out a quadratic polynomial. We have ax squared plus bx plus c, and we'll set this equal to 0. Now usually we'll be able to factor this in terms of two sets of parentheses, but sometimes we won't be able to do this neatly. However, there is a way to add in a number that will allow us to complete the square, or be able to create these two sets of parentheses. Now if we have ax squared plus bx, we need to add a number here that will create this perfect square. However, because of algebra rules, we'll also need to add it to the other side. From here, this should give us our perfect square. But what should d be? Well, we know that if we have a square, such as x plus, we'll call the number e squared, we want to know what this e should be. Well, when we set this up, e times itself, and then e times x plus e times x should give us bx. So when we rewrite this, we should have x squared plus ex plus ex plus e squared. Now, ex and ex will give us 2ex, and we can see that this is in the form of bx. However, e squared is also d. So our number d that we're adding should be b over 2 squared. To rewrite this, when we have our quadratic polynomial, we should be adding a number d, which is really b over 2 squared, and we'll also add it to the other side. Now, there is a complication. If a does not equal 1, and it usually does, but if it doesn't, we'll first need to divide it out throughout the quadratic polynomial. And from here, we should be adding, instead of b over 2 squared, we should add b over 2a squared. Let's try out an example. If we have x squared plus 4x plus 2 equals 0, how can we complete the square? Well, we see that b is 4, so our number that we should be adding is 4 over 2 squared, or 4. From here, we can rewrite this and group our factoring together, keeping our c term outside of the factor, and then adding our b over 2 squared term to the other side. Now we know this is just x plus 2 squared, but we still have the plus 2 and the 4 on the other side, so from here we should have x plus 2 squared equals 2. We need to figure out what x is, so we take the square root of both sides, and we should get the plus or minus square root of 2 minus 2. And that's about it for completing the square. Thank you for watching.